Hi everyone, this is AJ. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome to the second episode of my bookshelf series. Yes, having a look at some of the books and stuff, graphic novels that are on my shelf. So this is sort of making of books, graphic novel, comic books, and that sort of thing. So yeah, this is episode 2. I plan on doing it all. So let's just get into it. Okay, so continuation, like I said. So what do we have up next? So the first item here, this is in no particular order, is Hawkeye Omnibus. Hawkeye Omnibus graphic novel. I got £3 off of the price. It was originally £18. But this is a Hawkeye series that was done, and it's based. This is the Hawkeye TV series was very much based around this graphic novel series. You got stuff with a car there. Yeah, it's very much used this as a basis of the series. And fantastic read it is too. It truly is. You know, you got the dog there with one eye, if you remember from the TV series. Great stuff. Great book. So next up, RoboCop, the definitive history. Yeah, I did want this book. It's got a lovely dust cover on it, as you can see, dust jacket. Take the dust jacket off for a minute, because underneath, obviously it is hardback. You got the embossed RoboCop logo in it there, and this is all about literally, yeah, the history of RoboCop as a franchise, the films. It's got a lot of lovely pictures in it, early design pictures, Ed 209 there, and it does go into the sequels. It goes into the TV series. All that sort of stuff. RoboCop 3 there. It covers literally everything. RoboCop Alpha Command, the cartoon series, comic book side of things, the remake. So it's literally everything up to date of RoboCop in there, which is fantastic. Now, yeah, RoboCop. I love RoboCop. Even the lesser stuff. I you know, we can't ever beat the first RoboCop film. But I don't mind the TV series they've done. You know, I can defend it in a different way. I watch it as a different entity to the original film. So let's get through what else I've got here. Just give me 1 minute just to turn these over. Just make it a bit easier for me. Okay, so continuation of making of books. So the making of Waterworld. There was a time when I would get loads and loads of making of books. Not so much now, not so much. But, you know, it was nice to read about how films came together. And I'm a big defender of the film Waterworld. I've got no issue with it whatsoever. I find it to be a very enjoyable film. Okay. Then we have the Quantum Leap book, as seen on the BBC Two. Yeah, a book, box tree from Box Tree, and, well, it's all about Quantum Leap. All the leaps that he's had. Tells you about all the episodes. Great pictures in there. Interviews. Yeah, just great book on Quantum Leap. Then a magazine, square bound magazine that I picked up, and it is Life magazine, Jaws. 45 years later. Now, Jaws is like, if not one of my favourite, if not my favourite film of all time. And this book, this magazine, was a sort of no-brainer to pick up. Bit about Steven Spielberg's Duel in there, because that was like a precursor to Jaws. And yeah, this is just a film that I adore and I can watch again and again, and you know, it's just a truly magnificent piece of cinema. And then we have here the making of Star Trek First Contact. Yeah, making of book for the second Next Generation film of, yeah. Again, very good book, all, and you know, set designing in it. Enjoyable read. And I'm going to sneeze. I'm sorry, I'm going to sneeze. Okay. I think it's dust. These books must have some sort of dust on top of them. And flicking through them is flying that dust particles up. And there we go. And who remembers these sort of things? Star Trek Next Generation Technical Manual. Yeah, technical manual all about the Starship Enterprise. The Galaxy class Enterprise D. If you want to know anything about the Enterprise, go to this manual. It's all nonsense. It truly is. Sci-fi nonsense, but, you know, great book. And then, for my favourite Star Trek TV series, the making of Star Trek Deep Space Nine. An in-depth look behind the scenes of the smash hit television series. And again, it's just, you know, a lot to read in there. Unfortunately, it is all black and white. Oh, no, there might be a bit of colour back down. They probably put a bit. Did they put a bit of colour in? They must have done. Yeah, a bit of colour in the middle just to give you some glossy images. But for the most part, it is all black and white. But still a very, very enjoyable read. Back in the day. For a wonderful Star Trek TV series. Then we have here The Art of Judge Dredd, the movie. The Sylvester Stallone Judge Dredd film. Which came out when the film was released, and it's got all, you know, design images in it, costume designs, weapons, vehicle, yeah. Lawmaster there, or yeah, Lawmaster is the bike, Lawgiver's the gun. Yeah, all about that sort of aspect of the movie. And then, sort of to coincide with that, the making of Judge Dredd itself from Box Tree. This was $8.99 when it first came out. And I loved that. I did love that image, that poster. And it's got a bit about the history of the comics, going into the making of the film. Oh, what's this? Oh, there's a postcard in there. Oh, it's got a bit creased though, but Dredd is coming. I wonder if that was picked up free in a cinema. I don't know. So yeah, that's a nice book. And then we have a making of Independence Day. Yeah, again $8.99, because this would have been from '97, was it? No, it was Independence Day. It was earlier than that, wasn't it? I think. Was it '94? Was it '94? No, '96, '95. I can't remember. My years are off. But yeah, so again, a book. Cast, the models, because this is a very interesting one because it had a use of CGI and a mix of models and CGI. You know, they sort of complemented one another, and the film still looks fantastic today. I love model work. I love the intricacies of model work. You know, ships being model made, and you know, all the little jets. It's just fantastic, fantastic stuff. So I really appreciate the sort of making behind this film for that reason. Then we have here the official book of the complete movie trilogy of Back to the Future. Yeah, this is all about... That's $4.95. Bloody hell, I could barely get a comic today for $4.95, let alone a making of book. There's sort of jump around timelines in that bit there. But yeah, so characters, visual effects. Nice book. Good memories with these books. Then we have the making of Terminator 2, Judgment Day. And again, good read, this one. Set photos, you know, a lot of behind the scenes information. Good book. Only 2 to go. Then we have this here, The Chronicles of Judge Dredd by John Wagner and Brian Boland, graphic novel. This is from Titan Books, 1987, £4.50. And it is the Judge Death story, which is a classic within the Judge Dredd comic books. Well, the first one is the Judge Death stuff. But yeah, so good stuff. And then we have here another Judge Dredd, The Chronicles of Judge Dredd. Judge Dredd 2. Again, these would have been bought at the time when they came out. It's good stuff. So that's the continuation of stuff on my bookshelf. Yeah, so if you enjoyed that, let me know down below. If you want to see more of that, let me know. I will spoil the illusion for you because I don't know what date this is. I'm screening this, but it is actually October the 10th, 2022, as I'm sat here filming. When I got a bit of spare time, I'm just filming stuff for down the road for future. I'm thinking ahead, keeping the channel going like that, keeping it alive by making stuff and producing stuff for that far ahead. At this juncture, I've actually got every second Saturday filled with my sort of, you know, my A to Z that was done, and my TV stuff, DVD and Blu-ray. That's all been filmed as of now. Well, a lot of it's been filmed. Most of it's been filmed as of now, and this series is to continue from that. But October 10th, I'm sat here doing it, and that's how far ahead I am. But it's nice to have sort of placeholders in place because it keeps the channel live. It keeps me going because I know that I've got stuff for then, so I'm still just going to build around it. Yeah, so yeah, fantastic. This is AJ. Thanks for watching, and I shall see you later. Take care all, and goodbye.